Hello there, people. Popler here, and welcome back. So, oh yeah. Hold on one sec. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. I forgot to activate Windows somehow. But we should put this behind us and instead let's just get on with some CSI. We are running 4 minutes late, or 5 minutes late actually, but you know, we got this sorted and yeah. What is this? I've used CSI, you dumbasses. Don't make this hard on you. Anyways, let's just get this thing up and running. Okay, continue. Load. Garvey's beat this time. Let's do this. Alright.
Patrol Officer James Garvey has been murdered. As a new CSI, this is your
No!
first cop killing. Unfortunately, it's probably not your last.
That
Work
sucks.
fast and careful. Tropicana Avenue, go.
Apparently, Officer Garvey stopped to help a stranded motorist. Or someone pretending to be.
To serve and protect. And sometimes, this is the reward. We'll never have more important work to do than
Alright.
this. Hey, before we get started, I want to introduce myself. I'm Nick Stokes.
Hello, Nick.
I've heard a lot of good things about you from Sarah, so let's work quick to nail this creep.
Alright. What shall we start off with? The body.
Beaten over the head, 2 gunshot wounds to the chest.
Ooh.
Man, somebody didn't want Officer Garvey walking away from this one.
Well, that sucks.
No sign of exit wounds. We can't use that here.
What do you mean you can't use any? I want to make multiple wounds.
We can't use that here. We can't use that here.
What can we use though? There's on here.
We can't use that here.
Okay, what can we
can't use that here. We can't use that here.
We can't use that here.
We can't use that here. We can't use that here.
Oh well,
There's nothing special there. There's no prints here. There's no prints here.
Alright, if there's nothing here then we could try something else.
Severe head trauma like this, something heavy, something hard's probably the weapon. We'll cast to the wound. It'll help determine what caused it. There's nothing special there. We can't use that here.
Yeah.
We can't use that here.
Alright. There's nothing about this. Yeah, is this what we're dealing with here? Hey, oh, what's that? That's the weapon.
You better check it for trace evidence before we collect it. There's no prints here.
Well,
We can't use that here.
the fuck can we use? This?
We can't use that here. We can't use that here. There's no prints here. There's no prints here.
What are you trying for me to look for then? Wait.
You better check it for trace evidence before we collect it.
Trace evidence.
We can't use that here. There's no prints here. There's no prints here.
Okay, this is already kind of getting fucky.
They'll be towing this baby away soon, so we need to get to work fast. There could be something important in here. This is another cop's ID. Jeffrey Deschamps. And check out the date of birth. Deschamps is a 72-year-old cop? I don't think so. There's nothing special there.
Alright, what else?
It's blank, but maybe Greg can lift an imprint off it.
Haven't we already collected it?
We can't use that here.
I thought we did. Ooh,
32
gun.
caliber mag. Probably Garvey's own piece, but we'll have to confirm that. Let's make sure there's nothing to detect on the gun before bagging it.
Oh, fingerprints. Finally, we're actually doing something here. $8,000, dumbass. So should we collect it?
All of the rounds are accounted for. I'd say it wasn't fired recently.
Mm-hmm. What about, blood? Blood.
We can't use that here.
The fuck can we use? Oh. Oh, I mean...
We can't use that here.
Piss off, you fucking cunt. Let me use my fucking tools. What about if we... Nothing special. Oh, shit!
Someone could have been holding this tire iron as a weapon. At some point, this thread could have snagged on here if it brushed by their clothes.
Alright. Oh.
We can't use that here. We can't use that here.
What would gloves used for?
We can't use that here.
What? What would I even use that thing for? Honestly, there's nothing to look for. Maybe in his
That tire
hair.
iron may be our head wound weapon, which looks deep enough to cast, but let's be careful not to stretch the skin. Try using a similar tool.
Ooh. Yeah, there we go. That's a good idea. Fuck me, is the internet shit today? Oh, can't wait to get my own place with broadband and Ethernet. Fucking routers on the other side of the house. Can't even use it. Alright. In this fucking economy, you can't do shit. Oh, what the fuck is that? I might look at. Good lord. Huh?
There's nothing special there.
Yeah, nothing special. Have we collected enough evidence here right now? I'm gonna look for more evidence somewhere. But, I mean, why is there a 360-degree angle if it all sucks? Oh. Alright, no challenge. Let's go to Greg.
Yes?
Alright.
There were a
Yes.
few tiny spatters of blood on the tire iron. Matches Garvey's.
Oh, that sucks.
Garvey's weapon, clean barrel, fully loaded, not fired recently. I used an electrostatic detection apparatus to see if the previous page's message made a big impression. Sorta like I do. Here's what came up. Tropicana Avenue, car on roadside, needs assistance.
Alright.
This ID isn't legit. It's a forgery. Pretty good one, too.
Alright.
So you figure this blood came from the killer?
No, I don't second guess you, Greg. I'd never hear the end of it.
Wise move. We have a bore here, casting no aspersions on present company. This is sus scrofa. Blood of a wild boar. Pig blood.
Oh.
The cast of the wound indicates something slim. Tubular.
Yes.
Cotton. Red dye present but faded. Got another sample I can compare it to?
Maybe. How about this?
Sorry. Can't do anything with that.
How about we go on the website? Oh.
Well, this is no shock. Our dead officer's prints are on his own weapon.
Oh. You know what I think? He fought off a boar. He fought off a boar. That's my thing. That's what I think. He fought off a boar. Alright, we gathered everything we can.
I can't help you until you find some solid evidence.
Piss off, brass, then.
Was there something you wanted?
Uh,
Despite the power of the blow to the head, the officer was still alive. Unconscious, maybe, but breathing. The 2 bullets in the chest put a stop to that.
oh. Oh yeah, there was 2 chest wounds.
Both bullets entered through the chest.
Alright.
Stippling is consistent with being shot at close to medium range. One struck the left lung and lodged there. Other hit the left second rib, deflected down through the stomach into the upper intestines. We recovered both rounds.
Alright. Oh shit.
Pretty recent. There's some early rigor mortis, I'd say no more than 3 or 4 hours ago.
Alright.
Pulling the scalp back revealed a basal skull fracture. Combined with conjunctival hemorrhaging, we have a forceful blow to the head. Hard, slender object, like an iron rod.
Like the one he had. He probably just...
Well, I'd say it's a pretty good match to the skull fracture.
Hold on. Garvey's blood is on it. How about the, Alright, yeah, there's literally nothing.
I can't help you until you find some solid evidence.
Should we go back to the crime scene?
Yes?
How about we...
Looks like they towed the patrol car away.
Fuck! That sucks. It really isn't that much.
We should run a search on the identification, using the computer in the lab.
Wait, what? Okay.
What do you need?
I really don't like where this is going. Officer Jeffrey Deschamps killed along the roadside helping a motorist with a flat 30 years ago. Unsolved. M.O.? Deja vu all over again. A tire iron. Pool of blood. Blank notepad. Murder weapon. A .44 Magnum. In the grass under the patrol car.
Alright. What are we looking at now?
On the upside, it's a lead. We should check the crime scene again. See if there's a gun under where the car was.
Alright. But the car's gone fucking... Oh, wait.
We got another echo of the Deschamps case here. .44 Magnum. Could be 70s era. Serial numbers filed off. Gunpowder in the barrel. Mag short 3 rounds. 1 in the chamber.
Alright.
Probably fired recently. Twice. This is a staged crime scene.
Oh.
There's no prints here. There's no prints here. There's no prints here.
What if we magnify it?
There's nothing special there. There's nothing special there. There's nothing special there. We can't use that here. 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 We can't use that here.
Alright, shall we collect it then? Alright.
Are you
Greg-
ready for this? Some freaks on crimechat.com knowing way too much about our cop killing.
Fucking hell,
Hit the
mate.
lab computer. I sent a link to the desktop to get you directly into the chat.
Alright, 14. Okay. What should I say?
Sick. We can't find this guy fast enough.
So.
We know the site's called crimechat.com. I'm sure Brass can look up the web domain owner for us.
Alright.
Need me for something? Sure, I'll cross your T's and dot your Coms for you.
Alright.
Site
The
owner
dot
Jack
com boot
Riley,
of
apartment on
2000.
Mountain Vista Street, crosses Tropicana.
Alright.
Close to our crime scene.
Alright.
Mr. Riley? Jack Riley?
That's me. What's up?
We're with the Las Vegas Crime Lab. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions about this shooting near your place.
Same as the other 4,000 some anonymous users who post at my site.
Alright.
Zippo. They don't use real names, you know?
That's what you know about the internet, eh?
Probably about as much as you. Thanks to Sutherland. Maybe even a bit more, since you probably don't study classic unsolved murders like the Deschamps case.
He knows his shit.
You probably already know I do if you checked your
Ooh.
records. But you should also know I reported it stolen a few months back. Had a party and somebody got in my gun case and helped him or herself. As for suspects, I had 35 of my closest friends over. You know there is, if you're a CSI or squad. Unique IP addresses identify the computer he was using. But I got privacy issues here with my users. No warrant, no IP address. Listen, I don't mind cooperating, and I got nothing to hide, but I also know my rights. No warrant, no entry.
Alright.
What can I do for you? Riley's hosting the website where somebody's bragging about this killing. Plus, Jackie Boy owns a gun that matches the murder
Alright.
weapon. Isn't a judge in town who won't let us check that apartment.
You fucking kidding? Wait, what?
What a shock. Cop goes down, so does the Bill of Rights. Go ahead. Go
All right.
inside. For all the good it'll do ya.
This guy's into true crime heavy duty. Whoa. Here's a
You
book
might
by
need
Edwin
him,
H. Sutherland, late great criminologist. Damn, Sutherland again. Sicko was at the crime scene before we went back and found the murder weapon. Caffeinated hacker fuel. He seems to have some brand loyalty. We can't use that here. Try using a similar tool. We can't use that here. 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 We can't use that here.
He said to use a similar tool.
Try using a similar tool.
Oh god. Alright, we got some fingerprints.
Condensation messes with the quality of prints we can lift. Don't know how useful these will be. We can't use that here. We can't use that here.
Hey, be worth
We
a
can't
try.
use that here.
Fucking idiot.
I don't have anything else to tell you right now.
Alright.
We've got Sutherland's IP address on the list from Riley's computer. Brass can track down where it was posted from. Let's see it.
Alright.
I can take a look at it. Sure. Show me what you've got.
Alright.
Hey guys, what's up? Here's the ballistics report on our late officer's wounds. This 44 mag's a perfect match. You have your murder weapon.
Alright. What about this?
Those oldies but baddies? 44 caliber, 30 to 35 years ripe. Of course, they could be reloads.
Alright. Oh boy. Back from here. Let's see if we... Oh. Well, that sucks.
This case is starting to leak out to the news thanks to
Oh,
our friends at
fuck.
crimechat.com. Tell me you got
Shit.
something good.
Now we got...
We can track the computer he posted from.
Alright.
Computer Lab UNLV, classroom building complex, where they teach criminal justice.
Ooh.
He's hoping we'll be teaching some creep a class in that real soon.
Uh-huh.
Professor Franklin? That you?
Nick? Nick Stokes?
Oh boy.
Well, look at you. I'd ask you who you are, but that's obvious.
I thought you were still at Rice, sir. I didn't know you were at UNLV.
Class is out, Nick. You don't have to call me sir. Department here had an opening in theory reconstruction. How could I refuse?
Well, you wrote the book. Literally. You'd be a boon to any faculty.
Shut up and get to
Very
the
kind of you
fucking
to say,
point.
Nick. Especially since you're not fishing for a grade. This time. And I understood you to be working in Dallas. CSI level 1. Problems?
No, I could have stayed, but it was time for a change. You know, and the chance to work with Gil Grissom.
And to get out of the shadow of a certain Supreme Court justice also named Stokes?
Yeah.
Maybe just a little.
Have to
Shut up
envy you,
and
my
get to
boy.
the fucking
Working in
point.
the field, solving real crimes. Not some premature
Ah,
fossil
just
working the
kidding. This is
academia
what
beat
the
for
fucking...
25 years.
Decent CSIs aren't that hard to come by. Now, great
What?
teachers, that's a rarity.
You do my self-esteem a world of good, Nick. But that's not why you dropped by, is it?
I wish. Thing is, we have a cop killing. And believe it or not, there's a link to the university. You could help by answering a few questions.
Oh boy.
This one, right here.
Oh.
Earlier in the day, I couldn't say, but I just met with a student, John Laskin, going over some coursework. And he was on that machine. Not to tell you how to do your work, but dusting for prints would be rather pointless. With all the traffic in here.
Uh-huh.
Laskin has been digging into various unsolved crimes.
Alright.
Promising student, bright, doing well in my course. I believe he lives on campus. Surely your department has access to the university's housing database. Tracking him down should be child's play.
Alright.
Every lab on this floor is strictly for criminal justice students, and the computer lab is reserved for grad school level only.
Uh-huh.
A little surprised you'd have to ask that question. That was my first big success. I wrote the book about that great unsolved case. Do you need my help?
Alright.
If you need to get in for further investigation, I can help. I have keys to the lab and the building itself. 24-hour access.
Alright. Any computer?
I can't tell you anything else at this moment.
Can I go back to...
And what have we learned at the university? No problem. Mr. Laskin is a criminal justice grad student. No publications. Lives on campus. Oh yeah, we'll enroll him in my class.
Go on.
Now this is something. You know, studying this stuff is one thing. Books, abstract theory, famous cases. But this, a real interrogation room, real CSIs.
Hey, Mr. Geek.
Real murder. You want to help?
Absolutely. Interrogate away. No. Why?
He's
You
fucking
find
wearing the
friends or something?
clothes. He's wearing red clothing.
Well, sure, no problem, but just be careful. I'm just a guy scratching by on a partial scholarship. Don't have much of a clothes budget.
Alright.
I log on now and then, but like any chat room, it's just people BSing. I got mounds of coursework, plus I'm a TA, you know, supervising labs. Not much free time. Monitoring a midterm. Intro to corrections, 30 undergrads. Hey, does this mean I'm a suspect? Cool.
You shouldn't
I mean,
be
since I didn't do
laughing.
it, cool.
Well,
This
you
is
shouldn't
like
be
field
like
research.
Oh, well.
Hey, it sounds dry, but it's fascinating stuff. A longitudinal study of criminal investigators and pathologists who've worked long-term on unsolved cases. Oh yeah, that's a classic. Unsolved for 30 years, you know. Can't imagine chasing a case for that long. Hey, this was great. Real honor. You find that killer. Drown that sucker in evidence.
Yeah. We probably will drown that sucker into evidence. That red shirt, though, is probably going to be you. Sadly. So.
Yes?
Alright.
Similar, but not exactly the same. Greg's opinion's what we should trust.
Alright, Mr. Greg. Go on.
Using the microspectrophotometer, we get a fiber match on your red thread, but not a color match. Similar sweater,
Oh,
though.
wow.
Probably an older one. Email from Brass. Sutherland is chatting again. Every cop in town's heading over to UNLV try and catch him in the act, including you guys. Go already.
Damn. Well, he was here, and we're here now. So let's process this place like a crime scene.
Alright.
I think I saw a sweater there. Let's see if that yields any results.
Sweater. Bingo!
Like the Laskin kids, but older. Let's process this baby for evidence, then get it over to Greg.
Yeah.
Whoa. Let's not pick this up till we've checked for any evidence that might be on it. Little white flakes. Probably dandruff from the owner.
Sorry, mate, but you gotta use some head and shoulders for that. Maybe we can,
We can't use that here.
We
can't use that here. We can't use that
It's
here.
fucking dandruff, mate.
We can't use that here.
What am I supposed to take off? Take it off.
There's no prints here. There's no prints here. We can't use that here. We can't use that here.
Okay, sorry, what was it?
We're a little too close to pick it up. We're a little too close to pick it up.
What did he say then?
Whoa. Let's not pick this up till we've checked for any evidence that might be on it.
Alright. So...
We can't use that here.
Holy fucking shit. Dandruff. Alright, mate, here's something you can do. It's 2 words, head and shoulders. Those are 2 words, head and shoulders. Those are 2 words that that guy needs to know about. Speaking of which, I don't think any... Yeah. But I'm just saying though, 2 words, head and shoulders. Head and shoulders, mate. That's a good idea for that guy to wear in prison.
Yes?
No, don't drop the head and shoulders!
I'll warm up the thermocycler to amplify the DNA on this dandruff flake, but I need some suspect samples for comparison.
Oh, bollocks. Where's the sweater?
Now this sample does match the thread on the tire iron. Find the guy who used to be inside the sweater, You got yourself a link to the crime scene.
Shit, how are we gonna do that?
Hey, you can't scan that into the computer.
What can we do?
Hey, you can't scan that into the computer.
What the fuck? Hold on,
You can't put that under the microscope.
what can we put under the microscope? How about give him the... Alright, good. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Back to the computer.
Try having Greg match DNA from the dandruff flakes on the sweater to samples we get from our suspects.
Need me for something? Yeah. Just because this guy was Nick's teacher doesn't give him a pass.
Yeah.
Go back out to that school and see what his DNA teaches us.
No, that's not him.
For what reason? Surely I'm not a suspect in your investigation.
Fucking give us
You know
the
how it
damn
is, sir.
DNA, you
Just cover your
dumbass!
bases.
We're back to sir, are we? And what if I said you need a warrant to perform that affront?
I'd say we do have a warrant.
Well, I was just making sure you weren't getting sloppy, Nick. You know, taking advantage of our... Anyway, go right ahead. Just what I read in the news. My phone has been ringing off the hook. Reporters asking me to comment due to my expertise with the Deschamps case.
Honestly.
Is that why you're here?
Really?
Well, in my office, marking some papers.
Can anyone substantiate that? A teaching assistant, maybe? A fellow professor that dropped by?
No. I go to my office at that hour specifically for solitude.
Alright.
I was quite alone.
Let me get his DNA. Alright, that's DNA of him.
What do you need?
DNA.
The professor's DNA markers match the dandruff sample.
Oh.
Looks like the next class Franklin teaches is going to be high school equivalency to the other inmates.
Alright.
Need me for something? The prof's DNA matches the dandruff on the sweater. Sweater fiber matches the thread snagged on the tire iron. No more playing hooky from justice for this creep. Let's get him.
That's right.
Finally, I'm being asked to consult on this case, being the expert and all. Frankly, I'd expected you to call sooner, but I'm happy to help you now.
Sure. Consult with us on this cop killing. Consider the evidence.
Which all points in your direction, Professor.
Ah, the Deschamps case.
Go on.
A true classic in the annals of unsolved crimes. I'm the great expert on the case, and even I couldn't come up with the solution. Not a single worthwhile clue was found.
You're not the bloke who did the Deschamps case, so you think you could actually fuck... Honestly, this guy thinks he can redo the Deschamps case and get away with it. Dumbass.
I believe that's mine. Getting a little long in the tooth, but then who among us isn't? Throw it away if you like.
We'll bag it instead.
Whatever for.
Get your ass.
Oh, certainly not. No fiber was found at the Deschamps crime scene.
Not at the Deschamps crime scene.
Yeah.
But at the Garvey crime scene, sir, there was. On the tire iron.
Young man, you don't need to call me sir. I appreciate the respect, but we're professionals here. Feel free to call me Edwin.
Edwin? As in Edwin Sutherland?
You must be new in the field if you don't recognize me, young man. Edwin Sutherland, the most acclaimed criminologist of all time. But then, aren't you a student of that pathetic, isolated old academic? That miserable failure, Professor Franklin? Oh, this officer who was killed recently. You'd like me to consult on the case? I must admit I've been giving it some thought.
Why don't you share those thoughts with us, Professor Sutherland?
Glad to, young man. You see, this homicide is quite similar to the classic Deschamps killing. And I must admit,
So the
Professor Franklin did some
Shamps.
respectable research on that case for a man of such average
Maybe if
capabilities
this
and
man
limited
was not
intellect.
obsessed with the
Or
Shamps,
did
maybe he could
You see,
become a good
your
citizen of
perpetrator was
society.
recreating the Deschamps murder, undoubtedly. The killer would have faked a flat tire and waited for help to come. It would only take a few minutes. Even in this tawdry day and age, the police serve and protect. The killer would have allowed the officer to draw close in order to take a good hard swing at him. But apparently he didn't notice a tiny thread snagging on the tire iron. The incriminating glue. When he was down, he finished him with a couple of quick rounds to the chest. Fast. Relatively painless.
That ain't gonna help. Saying relatively painless ain't gonna help your
The clues from the
case.
Deschamps case, of course, had to be replicated. The killer left a bit of blood near the body. Crudely symbolic pig's blood. Gun under the car, few pages off the notepad. I made sure this was clear by publishing my findings on that quaint crimechat.com. But one must wonder how he would have so intimately known the details surrounding the original crime. Could he have been responsible for both? Nick? Nick? Seeing you, it's like seeing my own ghost. My own long-lost conscience.
Something you want to get off your chest, Professor?
I just can't live with it anymore.
Go on.
My entire career, built on one great lie. I was just starting out, wanting to make a name for myself, but you must understand, it was theoretical.
What was, Professor?
Killing that officer.
Garvey?
There we go.
Deschamps. I wanted to see a crime from the inside out. I suppose every criminalist ponders the perfect crime. It was motiveless. Or at least the motive was so obscure that... Anyway, I did it. All those years ago.
There
You
we
killed
go.
Officer Deschamps and built your reputation as an expert on a crime you committed yourself. And now you've done it again. Try and recapture some of that old glory?
Yes. Yes.
There we are.
Nick, please.
Pray.
I couldn't help myself.
Better pray.
Please, do something.
Testify.
Make sure I never do anything like this again.
Testify.
Help me.
Professor, we'll see what we can do.
I just reviewed the notes on your last case.
Yeah.
Franklin apparently was racked with guilt, and the Sutherland subpersonality evolved to help resolve it. But it was your skills that bridged their gap and exposed Franklin for who
There
he
we
was.
go.
Good job. Now let's evaluate your performance for this case.
Rookie.
Not
Yay!
A lot of evidence you didn't find, though. Maybe you should try it again.
Oh, hell no. Anyways, we're now gonna go... Not really. But then, next week we're doing more than the fun than a barrel of corpses. Weird. That's next week. On Popler Place Live will be more fun than a barrel of corpses. But anyways, that is it for today. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like the content, and yeah, I'm gonna pop out now, so goodbye.